Anyway, so I think we're in agreement on that, and I guess let's just take it into to what we do, right? Because we talked about like, okay, the things that can stop us. Now, I know we went into a little bit, which is a good thing that you have brought up about the audiobooks. I'm just gonna go for me. Like, number one, bro, what I had to do, and like I said, it was bad. I had to pray, bro. I had to pray, and because I'm Christian, let me start that off right. You know, I'm Christian, and I believe in this world, bro. Being a Christian, you're held to a higher responsibility, bro, because you're not gonna succeed in this world without God if you're a Christian, right? And succeeding in the world, you know, can be whatever people want to make of it or whatever. But I'm saying it just, that's what I believe, and I know, I mean, that's in my heart. So I know if I'm not aligned with God, that's step one. And if I'm not doing what I think he would want me to do, then the rest is gonna fall off, bro. That you know, however you want to put it. So that was big for me, bro. It was praying, man, and it wasn't easy, bro. I mean, I'm talking hours. I'm talking tears. I'm talking doubts. I'm talking everything, bro. But it's what I needed, man. And I just, you know, so man. And that's every day, bro. I gotta pray and I gotta ask myself, bro. I'm bringing. You remember the WWJD? What would Jesus do? Do you ever remember that?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
you remember the prayer, right?
Yeah.
We ain't seen a lot of that anymore, right? I mean, that seems like God's kind of not. You know, we don't see as much of that stuff no more. But I want to bring it back, bro. Everybody out here trying to be a savage, bro. I'm trying to be like Christ, man. I want to put good into the world. You know what I'm saying? I don't want, because everybody's out here running this way, I ain't running that way, bro, because running that way did not make me happy, bro. And you know what I mean? It brought me down, and I want to run this way. So for me, that's big. And then the next one was, I mean, okay, let me ask you that. So I mean, you know, different people, and these are my opinions, right? So you know, based on religion. So and I don't shun anybody. So I know, like, you might not be the same religion as me. So what I do believe you need some type of spirituality. So I don't know what do you fall on when it comes to that?
Well, I believe in God, bro.
Okay,
so,
there you go.
I believe in God, but
it's a big part in your plan too,
yeah,
right?
To be honest, like, I've never really, you know, back when I was younger, you know, I got baptized, and I felt like, you know, I was still in the streets and stuff like that. Like, so I would go to churches because my mom used to take me to church and stuff like that.
Right. I mean,
so I was like going, and I was still in the streets, and I'll be doing good, and then after getting from there, I'll go out and do other things, you know, like, not good. So, I mean, I believe in God, bro.
Yeah.
But,
and I'm just trying to,
like I said, you know, I listen to Joel also.
Well, everybody's got their,
yeah, like,
and that's another thing too, because like, people have different opinions, man. I mean, everybody's different, and you know what? And that's where it comes into. Look, man, I'm Christian. I believe in God. I know, this is what I know. I know I gotta be doing what He wants me to do in order for me to do right by my wife, my kids, and everybody else, bro. Because if I'm doing what He wants me to do, I'm out here pushing good stuff. When I'm not, I'm out here throwing naked. You know what I'm saying? I'm falling victim to the world's negativity, and I don't want to do that. So, you know, we realize that, and we you gotta. It's like you said, you change it, right?
Yeah.
You know, and another one, you know, having that connection, you know, figuring that out. Another one, we'll go into like exercising, but not only exercising your body, but your mind also, bro. I mean, you know, it's not just about lifting weights, you know, and looking good.
yeah, it's not.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I know I use exercise as a main tool. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm a personal trainer, so you know that, and I know you do too. And just for the reason, because, okay, let me relate it to this. Like, the body was made to move, man. You know, you don't want it to lock up. It's just like anything. You know, you don't move it, it's like if you got a car in the driveway, right? You ain't start the damn thing for how many months or whatever, and you go to start it, it ain't gonna fucking run as well, bro. It's gonna be creaking or whatever, and that's the body, bro. You gotta move it. You know, you wanna move it. You wanna work out. You know, it's like a hose. For example, you're sitting down all day, and I'm gonna use this one. So you got your hose right here, right? And the hose is kinked up, bro. So blood flow's not really, the blood is not flowing to the brain. You're not thinking right. You're not, you know what I mean? It's just, it's not. So you stand up, you move around, bro. get more blood flowing to your brain, oxygen. You're firing on all cylinders. So that's why it's important. And not only for the body, but also for the mind. Like you said, let's talk into a little bit about what type of content you're taking. You know, like for example, the audiobooks.
So I've done it, and at the moment, you know, when you do it, there's times when you're not ready to receive what you're listening to,
Yeah,
or you're reading to and stuff like that. So you listen to it, but did you really? Yeah. So I honestly listen to a lot of more personal, like not business related, but more of a personal. That way I could keep my mind like on a positive note.
Right.
So I do, like I said, I listen to Jim Rohn, or I listen to a lot of Les Brown.
Well, what's driving you to go to your positive destination, right? I mean, that's what you're gonna want to
Right
take.
now I just started listening to Joel Austin, and his podcast, man. Every time I just listen and I can relate to everything that he's speaking to. He's speaking about. So you listen to it and just put it into action,
But there is a lot of truth to this, bro. It all starts with the thought, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you got to think the thought, and you got to say it, and then you can put it into action, bro. It's the process, right? So there is, so it is good, you know. But once you realize that, okay, I've already thought the thought, I'm already talking about it, then it's that next step, like you said. Then you got to realize, hey, you got to take that action, right?
Yeah.
But once you can realize it, that it's holding you back, I feel like it makes it easier to take the action, right? Once you can accept it, you own it, then you can change it, right?
If you're willing to.
Well, if you're willing to be about what you're talking about and trying to better yourself and
If
better the ones around you, like your
willing.
kids, right?
Yeah.
Which is what should be our goal, right?
Yeah.
It should be. If it's not, what are we doing, right? But yeah. So, and I wanna go into that too, just to touch on that too, because you brought up Joel Osteen, and I know like we had talked about, like, all right, man, I'm just gonna say it like this. Like, a lot of people are always hating, like, Joel Osteen this. Some people have, for example, I'm just using him because that was who was brought up, and you know, this guy, he doesn't, you know, he's shutting people out from Hurricane Harvey. You remember that stuff, bro?
To be honest, I don't pay attention to
any of that stuff.
Everybody's gonna have their own opinion on what.
So
and that's when we were talking about it. Like, people are always gonna talk about this and that.
Exactly.
Bring out the negativity. Maybe the little things that happen, or maybe didn't happen, or people don't know the backstory. Like, people they just want to.
Or let's say, for example, Gonzalo, let's say he did lock him out. And that was what he did, or whatever. And as far as, it's messed up if that's what he did. But how do we know? Like you said, how do we know? We're never gonna know. And I'm gonna use this, for example, a tool to make it simple. You got your hammer, pretty basic tool, right? What do you use it for? To build, right? Not all the time, bro. You can either use that hammer to build, or you can kill somebody with that hammer, right? So this message, it doesn't matter what he done before, whatever. But what he had said that you had heard right there, it was a tool. It was the hammer. Now, some people take it and use it to bash Joel Osteen, that, hey, take discredit whatever he has to say because of whatever else that they don't even know about, which, okay, I guess you could do that, but why would you want to be negative like that and do that? Just, what was said, it affected you in a positive way, right? And it doesn't, does it matter who said it? Does it? I mean, if you would have heard it, you could have heard it from a bum on the street, bro, and I think you would have been like, hey, shit.
You know what? And I'll just bring it back to Garen Jones, and what changed his life was, like, one of the things that changed his life was, like, in order for he said, change your mindset, change your life.
Yeah.
And then he said a bum told him that, change your mindset.
Really?
Change your mindset, change your mind. He said, man, he asked him for some money, and he said, well, you know, you might have more money than me. He's like, man, change your mindset, change your mind, change your mind. And change your life.
Change your mindset, change your life. That's, and you heard it from a bum, bro.
Yeah.
And
so that's his quote now, like, change your mindset, change your life.
Exactly. So that's my point, bro. Even if everybody could say this dude Joel Osteen or this bum ain't worth a damn, bro, he has something good to say, and it worked, and it just because of what he is, bro. I mean, right? Change your mindset, change your mind. No matter who you are, bro. There's some
like
good
that.
stuff.
I never really get into like subjects like that. Like, there's no facts, there's no nothing.
Exactly, man.
So
just
comment.
So don't cloud that stuff up. Why you gonna cloud it up with negativity?
I don't.
Just, exactly.
I just look like, yo, if it's helping me grow as a person, then
Take it.
Yeah.
It's like that filter that you were able to set up, right? Now you can look at things and be like you said on the trips. All right, trip for good reasons that are gonna help me grow, or a trip that's gonna end up putting me back further from where I want to be, right? And you can make the decision from there, which is great. Yeah, man. So that, well, along goes with that. I guess the next thing that I do too, or that I'm trying to do more and more, is align myself with the right people. For example, me and you here today, talking about this, talking about bettering ourselves, talking about putting good into the world, bro. That is a person that I want to align myself with, right? We on the same page. We want this. I'm not gonna go align myself with this dude out here robbing houses or whoever to go, hey, you know what I'm saying? That's not what I want. So if you want a better life, I mean, don't hang with the dude robbing houses, right? It's kind of simple.
Like this is what I do full time and stuff like that. And it's just a reminder. I went out to my boy, one of my distributors, business partners, and like I said, he's been on fire, man. He's been working. His vibe is good right now, and it's just a reminder, man. Like, I used to talk to anybody, any opportunity, like, I present the opportunity to share good nutrition. And there's times, well, it just made me realize, like, because I'm a loner and I just like chilling by myself, so I'm not fueling myself with that, with what I want, getting what's gonna help me grow. And then just going out to eat when he's like, man, let's go out to eat. I said, all right, cool. And then he actually said, I was talking to somebody, like somebody was actually asking if the food was good and stuff like that. And she said, I like trying new things. And me, like, I wasn't even thinking and stuff like that. So usually I'm like, hey, well, I got a smoothie shop, like,
right.
You should try good nutrition and stuff like that, I didn't. So this one said, hey, you got business. So I can't, she left to the register and he's like, you got a business card? And I'm like, and then I was like, damn, I didn't invite her.
Yeah, click. Because missed opportunity, maybe, right?
Yeah, so he's like, hey, so he started talking to her, like, hey, my boy over here. So he just kind of like, I used to do that.
Yeah.
But when you don't surround yourself with like-minded people and people that have the same goals, or maybe, just to succeed, then you're not intaking like that like fuel. You're not fueling yourself to actually commit or grow through what you say you want. So if you're by yourself chilling like me, then you're not, you gotta surround yourself with,
right.
So like when we're gonna go fly her out, because we're gonna
because that's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna procrastinate. We're speaking it. We're speaking it in. We're flying it out pretty soon. We're not procrastinating on it, and we're gonna be consistent with it, right?
There you go.
Yes, sir. And you're right about that. And because I saw this thing not too long ago. I don't know. I forgot what it was on social media. But I forgot which one it was on. But it was talking about where look at who's around you, right? And or I guess the 5 people or whatever, I guess you can say it like that, or whatever, man. And what are you doing? Your 5 closest friends or whatever. And so what are y'all talking about, man? Are y'all out there barbecuing, talking about the good old days and what y'all used to do? Or are you hanging around 5 people that are talking about, hey, man, I'm looking at buying this real estate, man. Hey, what's up with the stock market? Do you know anything about that? I mean, I've heard that we can start investing and making some money. Or, hey, what's up with this Herbalife opportunity, bro? Can I run? Are they saying that? Or are they saying, hey, man, you remember when we used to go get high? So you look at your circle, and if it's, you remember when we used to go get high or drunk or whatever it could be? Or is it, hey man, you want to get in on some stocks with me, or you want to go take this class so we can learn something about some stocks? All right, bro. It's real simple, right? Now, any person can look at the two and say, which one's better?
Les Brown talks about it, bro. And it's power of purpose. Is it power of purpose? Or he talks about it in one of his books where he's saying that he has his playing golf buddies.
Right.
They're playing golf buddies and stuff like that. Like, he has his business talk buddies. And then he has his just chit chat, like, yo, what's up?
Right.
So he has to like
balance, bro.
Yeah,
that's really like, balance right there.
I got my best friend, like we cool and stuff like that. And then I got my business talk buddies, like, yo, the ones that are gonna make me feel uncomfortable, like, because if I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, or not supposed to, but what I said I want, what I want to do.
They're gonna call you out on it, bro.
Yeah, and that's really uncomfortable. And that's one thing I just like where
I get
you're
it.
like, oh.
But I mean, that's okay. But it's better if you can do it for yourself first, and then you can be like, yeah, bro, I already know, man. I already thought about it, and you're right. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like you call yourself out before because you know.
Yeah.
Because you can know, and then that way you can kind of keep it in check, so that right. Because if you can call yourself out before, then you can do something about it, so that you don't get called out later by them. Right?
You have to take action.
Yeah,
Like,
it's all about that.
Work on it, man.
Exactly. And yeah, I mean, well, shit. That's exactly align yourself with the right people, like
Yeah.
common goals, and you know, you go from there. So that one is big.
That
That's what we
mean-
do.
That doesn't mean like completely like stop talking to your friends, like
No.
like your homies or whatever, you know, like.
I mean, but
You
let's
just
say
gotta,
this.
no, hold on. You just gotta get away for a moment while you work on it, and then be like,
Yeah.
all right, cool. What's up, man? Like,
Right. And sometimes it's not saying that 100%, but a lot of times I think things, situations in life are like this. It's not saying that 100% because nothing is ever gonna be, hey, stop talking to these people, or hey, don't stop talking to them, right? That's black and white, but life is gray. So sometimes, yeah, you don't need to stop talking to them, but there might come a time, bro, when you need to cut that motherfucker off, right?
Because
and you gotta.
you're receiving
Exactly.
stuff like that.
And that's where it goes into saying, like, man, you check it, and if you go and try to better yourself, and they got a problem with it, bro, more than likely they don't care. Like you said, they don't. Well, they don't care about you how you care about them at the moment, right? And you got to be willing just to let that shit go.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, that's big on the circle you run in. And then the next one, bro, I would say is just as important, and they're all important, but controlling the content that you take in, which we've already touched on it, bro. It's like, what are you putting in? For example, it works in nutrition, it works in what you're watching on TV. Man, and people don't realize this, bro. What you're watching on TV, what you're listening, man, whether you want to believe in the conspiracy theories that are all going around in the world about what the media is trying to brainwash you and everything or not, bro, regardless, what you're taking in your content is what you're going to be putting out, bro. So like, for example, and it's the same thing with diet. If you're taking in trash, you're putting out trash, bro. Right? If you're taking in,
you're putting out negativity, man.
Exactly.
There's a lot of times that I don't even watch the news. Like, so
Right.
you just asked me about certain thing, situation. I was like,
I know.
You're like, oh yeah, you're right. It's right.
Yeah, I forgot you don't watch the news. No, it was about the water situation over here. That's
like,
crazy.
I don't, it's kind of
Yeah.
like, then you're gonna be worrying about something that you have no control over.
Right.
Well, you do have control about how you feel and stuff like that. So why are you gonna allow yourself to be affected by something that you have no control over? So
Exactly, man. And like you said, to control what you take in, man. I mean, me personally, because whenever I'm in a song, like usually when I'm listening to a song or watch, I don't know, man, it's that mood I'm in, right? So if certain
some negative thoughts start coming in, or
right,
like,
yeah, maybe it could be.
I listen to music, bro. Like I'm not gonna say that, man. I don't listen to. I listen to.
I listen to rap music and cussing and all that stuff too.
A lot of my old school music and stuff like that, like. But to be honest, I'm not. Just because it's talking about shit. And doing
No, no,
I'm gonna go out there and do some crazy.
I'm not. Yeah. But some people, and that's good. But some people can't control that, bro. Have you noticed that? Because some people listen to rap music and they feel like they're this. They make it a part of their life. I'm not just saying for example, bro, but I mean some people listen to the music, bro, and they actually say, all right, man, well this is my life, bro. This is what I need to be. And what they don't realize is these people that are singing these songs and making these songs, they're not doing that, bro. They're out there in pools, living it up, bro. They ain't shooting the streets up right now. They're making music and making money and not doing what's in the song or whatever. And some people can fall a victim to that, bro.
Yeah, what they used to do. Yeah.
And I mean, like, and especially like for example, like you say, the audio books and all that stuff that you want to take in, man. Like for example, if you want to whatever you want to learn about, like if you want your business to be successful, for example, well, why don't just start taking in some content that's gonna help you grow your business, right? Like a class or something. So that's kind of where it's going on that.
There's trainings out there, man. There's a lot of free trainings out there. There's some that you have to pay for, but to me, it's an investment for you to grow, like for your own personal growth. Like, yo, I was taking those MITT trainings out in LA, and it helped me out a lot, man. I invested in myself, and that, ooh, it's about
Nah, that's
a
good.
couple of, but it helped me, and because of that, I'm super grateful because it made me realize certain things that I wasn't doing or I was doing, and to that, like the biggest growth that I was able to do was me become a better father for my son.
Right,
Like,
and you controlling your content like in that way, bro. Like you said, and that's what I'm saying. Like you gotta, people need to check what kind of videos they're watching, what kind of and not only just on the music, but like what kind of TV you're watching, bro. What kind of stuff like that, what kind of shows you're watching. Because right now you're watching stuff that's helping you grow. You watching a YouTube video of a dad with his son doing good stuff, right? So you that's what you're taking in. That's the type of shit you're taking in. And what did you do? You put it out, right?
Yeah.
You put it in application to your son. So I mean, and that's kind of where I'm going with the controlling the content and what you're taking in, bro,
Yeah.
is what you're gonna put out, and it's so important. And then, which another thing too is, to avoid the negative roadblocks, a lot of them, man, you just gotta straight up just check your intentions, bro. Just check your intentions, because we're all people, we're all human, and we all have bad thoughts, man. And if you're gonna sit here and tell me that you don't, I'm gonna call you a liar, because I think that it's true, man. Negativity the world will do that to you, but we all have the power to make the decisions, right? Because somebody can do something bad to you, bro. And when I say bad thoughts, I'm saying, like, for example, this is just me. Somebody does something bad to me. Man, my first initial movement, my first initial thing is gonna be to retaliate, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's gonna be, that's how I was wired. Through years of whatever you want to call it. But I check my intentions, man. I look, okay, so retaliation. Sometimes the fight comes to you and you ain't got no choice but to fucking retaliate, right? But if there's another, situation, I look and say, hey, man, retaliation. What's it gonna do? Hurt the person? Maybe, but is it gonna hurt me? Okay, if it is, shit. More importantly, is it gonna hurt my wife, kids, and the situation that I'm trying to put for them so that they can be successful and we can be successful and we can thrive? And a lot of the time, bro,
I just let it go.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean,
That's the easy thing. Like,
that's the easy. But some people can't, bro. And because some people are wired different, and which is for me,
something happens, let it go.
so but it's like I say, sometimes it's easy to let it go, but for certain people, but for me, like, just check the intention. So if the intention would be, the best intent, you always got to make sure, well, for me, I always got to make sure that my intentions, which they always are, that my big goal is to do good by my family. So if whatever the action is going to put that in jeopardy, then I better not fucking do it. I better not be selfish like we talked about, because remember, we used to be selfish. And it's good
Think
now.
about the outcome.
Yeah, because now I can realize this stuff, or now you can say, man, just let it go. But I don't know if there's ever been a time in your life where you couldn't say, just let it go.
Oh, back in the day.
Exactly. So that's kind of where
you couldn't do.
Exactly, right. So that's where that's kind of where and it doesn't, the shit don't happen overnight, bro. You just don't go from one day being a certain way to the.
It was a situation where I got snitched on.
Snitches get stitches, bro.
And we did some stuff, and they caught him. He snitched on us, and I ended up catching a case and stuff like that. So at first, when it all happened, I was like, man, shit's gonna go down and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I let it go a long time ago. This happened like in 2004. Yeah, this happened like in 2004. I moved to LA in 2005 to better my lifestyle, change certain things,
Right.
which I did. I still had a lot of bad habits, but I changed from one way to another, and I let it go. Like I right there and then, like after that, I just never thought about it no more. Like, whenever I see him or whatever.
Yeah.
So this dude, like, freaking, I moved back, that was 5 years, 2010. I started Herbalife in 2013. This happened in 2004. 2013, I moved back to, I started Herbalife. And I started learning about personal growth and, like, everything. So, this dude probably hit me up like a year after I started Herbalife. And he's like, hey, yo, man, like, I just want to reach out, man. Like, I'm just tired of freaking watching over my back, man. Like,
Yeah. He's worried that you're gonna go. You're gonna get him back.
Me, I let that thing go a long time ago, bro. Like I let it go, and I was like, nah, bro. Like, bro, yo, my bad, man. Like, hey, I caught a case. I deserved it.
Right.
Because I did what I did.
You're a grown ass man,
so
right? You made
I
your
deserved
choice.
it. You know, I paid for it.
Right.
You know, I'm like, don't even worry, but I forgot about it a long time ago. As a matter of fact, man, you need help getting started, like on your journey, healthy journey.
Bro. And that's
hey,
good.
man, feel free, come. We got free workouts, man. Come join us. You know, come. So I don't care what you did, like whatever. You know, like this is who I am now. Like the past is the past. If it happened for a reason, it's because either I had to learn, I did something, or something. Like I said, all right, cool, let it go.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do.
But he lived freaking all those years, like freaking.
Yeah, I mean, he was, because you know that's sometimes that, I guess, I don't know what, you know, if you call it karma.
I was
but
just
it's
like,
when you do bad shit to bad people, man, more than likely bad shit's gonna happen to you. But it's like it goes into just what you
I
put
was
out.
just like, I was tripped out. Like, oh shit,
I forgot about that, man. I was living my life, bro. You over there in the closet scared, bro, worried about me coming and busting a cap on you, man. I'm good.
like, nah, bro. Like,
oh shit, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nah, but then I mean that shit, I get it, man. And that's good that you know you're able to let it go. So yeah, I said, you know, check the intention. I guess, you know, to wrap it up with like I said, the type of things that we do to mitigate or to try to crush these negative roadblocks. For me, it's really honesty, bro. Honesty with other people, but more importantly with myself, bro. Like for example, whenever you're doing your self-evaluations, like we talked about, like, you know, if anybody knows you better than you, you know how you're spending your time.
Yeah.
You know if you're slacking.
Yeah.
You know if you're not working your business.
Mm-hmm.
You know, bro. You know, and you gotta start being honest with yourself. I have to, you know, because like I said, I had to look at that and say, man, I just ain't doing good enough. Because if I wouldn't have said that, bro, if I wasn't honest with myself and said that, I wouldn't be here today trying to make these changes, right? But you gotta be honest with yourself, man.
You have to.
You have to.
You know, things are not gonna happen. Like when you want things to change, but if you're not willing to change, then things are not gonna happen, man. That's when you realize, like, all right, cool. What I've been doing these past couple of months, or these past couple of years, it has not been. It got me to the situation where I am now.
Right.
So what is it that I could work on for me to
better it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And it happens like, life is life. I mean, it's not perfect. You're always gonna have to grow through certain situations, man.
And I say, like, and that's another thing too, like with the honesty, bro, because then, like, when you're honest with yourself, you can be honest with other people, man. And you gotta be able to be honest with people, because you know nobody likes a liar, bro. Nobody trusts a liar. You start lying to people, and this is the way it works. Like, you know, you start lying to people, you lie about yourself, whatever you want to call it, bro. In the end, you know, the shit always ends up fucking showing out, bro. So you can be lying about whatever, and usually that shit's gonna come to light, or they always say in the end it comes to light. And it's just better to be honest, bro, because then you're gonna have better relationships, bro. Because then you're gonna build relationships with other people that like to be honest. And even though, like, sometimes people might tell lies or whatever, but if you're true to yourself, bro, and you ask yourself this question, do you want to be lied to? The answer is no, bro. Nobody likes being lied to. Everybody wants to be able to trust somebody, and everybody appreciates honesty, even though if you might be saying lies or whatever. So, but what you got to realize, I think, is that if you want the honesty, you got to be willing to give it in return, just like anything else, and realize how important it is, bro. Because, like I say, being honest with yourself and being honest with other people is in turn just gonna create you to be able to create relationships with other people that believe in honesty, and other people that believe in these same type of things that you do, bro, about getting better, you know, developing yourself and growing as a person, as a man, woman, child, whatever, you know, whatever it is, as a human being, bro. And putting something good in the world instead of something bad, right? Because I feel like, man, we all kind of have that responsibility, right? If we want to make the world a better place, and sometimes it's just a little
positive impact.
Yeah, bro. And sometimes it's just little words like this. Me and you just chopping it up, bro. Somebody hears it, and you know what they're like, hey, man, these dudes are right. I need to work some personal development, man. I need to do something good with my son. And that's what it's about, bro. Because that's what we're trying to do, right?
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to do. Yeah. Well, to cover the list for me, it was, you know, things that I do to help crush the roadblocks of negativity. Pray. What would Jesus do? Hey, controlling what I can. This goes along with the controlling what I can and letting go of what I can't. Just because of the simple fact, like, okay, I can control this, how I react to this situation. Whatever I can't, I'm throwing it up there, and I'm letting him take care of it, man. I'll pray on it. I'll say my prayers. You know what? I'll pray for you, pray for this, and I'll pray on it and throw it there and let him have it, bro. Because there's nothing I can do about it, and that's what and that's how I let go. That's how I let go. You know, everybody else might have their, but you gotta let go. Let's agree on that, bro. You gotta be able to let that shit go. You can't hold it for 13 years wondering about like your buddy did, bro. What kind of life is that, man? You can't even walk the streets. He's like, where's Gonzo at? He's gonna come get me. Nah, but yeah.
I apologize to him, like, my bad, man. Man, you know.
I wish I would have known, man. I would have told you we were cool 12 years ago.
Yeah.
I only would have made you sweat it out 1 year for snitching on me, but you know, I would have told you 12 years. Yeah, nah, that's cool. But okay, and then the next one, well, you know, pray. What would Jesus do? Be like Christ, not a savage. You know, everybody, like I said before, everybody try to be a savage. Well, I'd rather be like Christ, forgiving and loving. It's what I want. It's working for me, and I'm gonna keep fucking doing it. I don't give a damn what anybody says because, like I said, it's working for me. That goes into right. Yeah. And okay, next one, exercise mind and body. Talk about that. You know how important that is. The third one will be align yourself with right people. Like I say, guys, this is just you know, this is a list we came up with. There's others that you could do, but you know, these are some of the better, you know, that we put together. Aligning yourself with the right people. Controlling the content that you're taking in, you know what I'm saying? What you're watching, what you're listening to, who, you know, and that's aligning yourself with the right people also, because the content they're taking in is going to affect what you're listening to, right? And what you take in is what you put out. Like I said, we make it simple. You take in trash, you put out trash. Take in good shit, you put out good shit.
Yeah.
Simple as that, right? It's better when you can simplify things. I think too. I think too, because sometimes we complicate shit in our head, right? That man.
Bro, it's kind of your mind, man.
It powerful, you fucking mind fuck yourself all the time, man. Yeah, it's the way it goes.
What if or this or that?
Out, man. Like, okay, so controlling the content, and then another one. Check your intentions, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes bad shit happens to you. Somebody might do something bad to you or whatever, and your first instinct might be, hey man, I gotta get them back or whatever. Check it. You know, look at your goal. For me, my goal is to be a good husband and a good father. Not even that. Let me change that. Great husband, great father, and put some positive shit into the world, bro. And so if somebody does something bad to me, I gotta check my intentions and say, hey, man, is me retaliating on them gonna affect this part, right? And it is, bro. I mean, if I'm honest with myself, it will be, because I'm gonna go take time to go retaliate to this one when I could be doing something nice with my son, or buying my wife some flowers and planning a nice romantic day, or whatever, bro. You know, instead I'm over here worrying about retaliating, right? So cut that shit off, let it go. And then honesty, man, with yourself and with others, right?
Yeah.
Because nobody.
Especially with yourself, man. Because if you're not honest with yourself, it's kind of like, you know, like
you can't be honest with yourself. You can't be honest with anybody.
You gotta be holding yourself back.
Exactly, man. So yeah, pray, exercise mind and body, align yourself with the right people, control the content you're taking in, check your intentions, and honesty. Yeah, man. That's what we do. That's what I'm doing. That's and shit. This is something that should change, bro. Because anytime I get something else on this list that's gonna help me develop, you know, personally, I'm gonna add it, bro. I'm gonna add it to what we do, right?
Be like,
let's go with it, man. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, great shit, bro.
Yeah.
What do you want to sign off with, man? Anything else? Any other message you got?
I'm ready for the workout, bro.
Ready for the workout? Yeah, guys. We talked about the personal development, man. We got my handy dandy notebook right here.
I'm weak.
Nah, man. We're gonna another thing we're gonna be doing on Man Up. He's talking about the workout, just to kind of segue into it. About to clear this shit out, move this table, get the dumbbells going. I'm gonna be giving we're gonna cover today the two forms of curls, man. There's gonna be a standard curl and hammer curl to develop in the bicep. I'll get into it right now whenever we start shooting that demo. There you go.
It went down.
It's coming back up, baby. I'm gonna give you some good little tips.
Start working out.
Yes, sir. So yeah, man. Like I said, we're about to get into that. This kind of wraps up the personal development topic.
Yeah,
and
just remember, man. Just remember that things don't happen to you, man. They happen for you.
Yes.
Because I mean,
learn from it.
Mm-hmm.
Learn from your losses.
Grow.
Right.
Yeah, and you'll grow from it. So everything that happens to you, man, you're growing, you're learning. You gotta move forward, man.
If it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger, right?
Yeah.
That's a good saying, and it's true to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the situation, I ain't gonna lie, man. Just the situation that I was in, man, it was probably the hardest one that I've had to deal with in my life, bro, by far. And it happened over, just recently, man. And bro, if I didn't have this plan in place, and first and foremost, if I didn't go with step one, God, and being right there, I would have never made it, bro. And so it helped me. I know it's helped you. I know it will, bro. It works. It's just like anything. It works if you work it.
Yeah.
It works if you
Take
work
action.
Take action, guys. So, yeah, man. Thanks for listening to the personal development, crushing roadblocks and negativity, controlling what you can and letting go of what you can, bro.
Yeah.
That's the thing, man. Hey, it's like I say, control what I can. The rest, I throw it up to the big man. Let him slam that shit home for the alley-oop, bro. Because hey, I tell you this. You throw the rock up there will come a time he's gonna throw it back to you, man, and it's gonna be your time to shine. You gotta be ready. You gotta be ready, man, and then you slam it home. So that's the way it works, man. You just bounce about it and shit. So it's good stuff, man.
Oh yeah,
good stuff. Ready to get into these curls?
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, we'll catch y'all on the curls. Whew, what's up, man? You ready to get some curls? Ready to get these guns going?
Ready.
All right. What's up, man? We're back, fellas. Today we're gonna be demoing. I had already said we're going over curls, bicep curls. We're gonna do them with dumbbells, standing. We're gonna go over the standard curl and we'll go over the hammer curl. It's called a bicep because it has two heads. Just to make it simple, you got your inside and you got your outside. Standard standing dumbbell curl position. You're gonna start with your feet about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider. You see how he has this head of the dumbbell lined up right here, pretty much with his shoulder, which is a good position. From there, you're gonna have your wrist. You're gonna have a straight wrist, so you don't want to be curling your wrist up like this. You want to have it nice and straight. Now, important. Grab the middle of the dumbbell, right, like he's doing. Then from there, you're gonna lift straight up. Boom, all the way. Contract, squeeze it at the top. You can see Mr. Gonzalez got his big guns right there. He's contracting. Down nice and slow. All the way down. Let it get all the way down. Full range of motion. Back up. Squeeze. Down nice and slow. Back up. Squeeze. Down nice and slow. Now, perfect, Gonzalo. Now, what we're looking for here is you want to make sure that the dumbbells are level, right? You don't want them coming like this. You don't want them coming like that, for example. You don't want to let your wrist let the dumbbell go through like this, or you don't want to have it out. One tip I will give when working the inner part of the bicep is what I like to do is whenever you're grabbing, I want you to try this out on the next couple reps whenever we hit the side view. Squeeze with this pinky. Squeeze hard with your pinky, okay? Now, when you do that, to me, I feel like it focuses more on the inner part of the bicep. So do a couple like that and tell me if you feel the difference. We'll do side view. So looking at it from the side view, you'll notice chest out, shoulders back. Good. Now, he's gonna go up, watch the elbow. The elbow stays pretty much in the same position. Squeeze, down nice and slow. Good. Up, squeeze, down nice and slow. Good. Up, squeeze, down nice and slow. Did you feel any difference with squeezing of the pinky?
Yeah.
You felt it a little bit more on the inside? Yeah, good. Well, that's what, so whenever I'm doing standard curls, I like to do that. That's a little pro tip. I squeeze the pinky. Some people like to turn it outside. I just squeeze just to get a little more attention on the inner part, right? So great job, Gonzalo. Look good. Y'all notice that? Yeah, man.
I feel swole.
You feel swole? They're pumping up. Good.
Yeah.
Now, y'all saw, keys to remember on that was the elbow. On these curls too, on the hammer curls, you don't want to be moving your elbow. That's the key, because the more you move your elbow, the more you're going to be pulling like your shoulders into play, and you're not really taking full advantage of isolating your bicep. So, having said that, stance for the hammer curl is pretty much the same. Basically the same how you do your regular. You're gonna want to be shoulder width, maybe a little bit wider. Hands start to the side. Difference in grip though. Like I say, you're gonna have a neutral grip. Your hands are gonna be facing towards your legs. From there, lock your elbow in position. That's not gonna move. Go up for me, Gonzalo. Squeeze it at the top. Down nice and slow. Good. Up again. Squeeze. Down nice and slow. Now, when working, this is about the tempo. You want to keep tension on that bicep. So go up again. You don't want to take too much time at the bottom, but down nice and slow. And then from there, back up. Down nice and slow. From there, back up. Good, good, good. So, a couple things. Grab the middle of the dumbbell. You want your wrist straight. Maintain your wrist straight throughout the whole exercise. Now, this curl is actually geared towards hitting the outer part of the bicep, right? So, like I said, we talked about the bicep being in two parts, inside, outer, just to make it simple. This curl's designed to hit the outside. So, the reason we're covering both of these curls is to a lot of people, they're looking to develop their biceps, might be having a trouble on definition, or it's not developing the way they want. Well, maybe they're just hitting the inside head, or maybe they're just hitting the outside head, depending. So you want to mix it up. Now let's do a couple from the side so they can see that positioning. See how he keeps his chest out, his shoulders back. Good. Now go up for me, Gonzalo. Squeeze it down nice and slow. All the way down, back up. Good. Down nice and slow. Good. Perfect, man. So, pump them out, baby. Yeah. So there it goes. I kind of explained it already, but bicep, outside, inside, two parts. Standard curl, squeeze the pinky. Another thing you can kind of do is, another little pro tip, man. I kind of like to lean into the curl. I've tried it out. It works for me. I just feel like, you look for a little bit, but you don't want to compromise posture when doing that. So you can kind of lean forward, but make sure that your shoulders are back. You're in a good position. Your back is nice and straight. Hope you enjoyed the tips on curls. I know a lot of guys, man, who doesn't want bigger biceps, right? So you can you can use these tips, man. I hope you take them to the gym with you or put them into practice, man, and I hope you get some good results with them. Man, you ready for this workout, Gonzalo? Shit, we had a blast, bro. We about to get it going, man. Get this beast mode going. Thanks for tuning in, guys. So much fun, bro. I really appreciate you coming through for the first show. First segment of Man Up. Much more to come.
Appreciate it.
Man. Yeah, thanks again. Like I said, yeah, it's great. Yeah, guys, this show was for men. So, if you got something out there on your chest, or you want to get something, I'm here to share what little platform I have with anybody out there that wants to come and is trying to better themselves or whatever, man. So just message me, hit me up. Yeah, until next time, y'all see us on Man Up. You'll see me on Man Up. My boy Gonzalo, he's gonna be doing this thing in Southwest and all over, man. He's gonna be bouncing back and forth here and there, so that's gonna be good. Another thing too, guys, just remember this, man. I like to set it off like this because this is something that helps me, man. I always remember this, man. God is great, and if you keep him in your heart, fellas, you will be too. All right, so keep that in mind. Y'all have a blessed day. And we'll catch y'all later on Man Up. What, man? You want to tell them something? Tell them something.
Subscribe to the channel and bye!